If you want the most effective way to sharpen an image in Photoshop, the high-pass filter method is the professional standard. It gives you far more control than basic sharpening tools. It works non-destructively, and it helps you avoid ugly halos and noisy grain that can ruin a good photo. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to sharpen an image in Photoshop using a simple step-by-step workflow that looks clean, natural, and professional. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips just like this. Let's jump in. The first thing you want to do is open your image in Photoshop and look at the Layers panel. You'll usually find it on the bottom right of the screen. Make sure your photo layer is selected before you do anything else. This is important because the sharpening effect needs to be applied to the correct layer. Now press Ctrl+J on Windows or Command+J on Mac to duplicate the layer. This creates a copy of your image so you can sharpen it without damaging the original. That is one of the biggest advantages of this method. It keeps your edit flexible, and if you ever want to go back and change the sharpening later, you absolutely can. Once the duplicate layer appears, rename it to something simple like Sharpening layer. That might seem like a small step, but it really helps keep your file organized, especially if you're editing multiple layers or working on more advanced projects. Next, make sure your sharpening layer is highlighted. Then go up to the top menu bar and click Filter, then Other, and then High Pass. When you choose High Pass, your image will turn gray, and you'll start seeing the edges and fine details appear. Don't worry, that gray look is completely normal. It's just the filter isolating the detail information that will be used to sharpen the photo. Now comes the most important part of the process, the radius slider. This controls how much edge detail Photoshop brings out. For most standard photos, you want to keep this low, usually somewhere between 1.0 and 3.0 pixels. If you go too high, the sharpening will start to look harsh and unnatural. You may even begin to see color bleeding or obvious outlines around objects, which is exactly what we want to avoid. The trick is to move the slider slowly until you can just see the details you want to enhance. Look closely at areas like eyes, hair, text, building edges, or the fine lines in your subject. You want to bring out the crispness without making the whole image look crunchy. If you're working on a portrait, stay on the lower side. If you're sharpening textures, architecture, or text, you can usually push it a little more. Once you're happy with the preview, click OK. At this point, the sharpening effect is still hidden inside the gray high pass layer, so the next step is what actually makes the image look sharp. Go back to the top of the Layers panel and find the Blend Mode dropdown, which probably says Normal right now. Click it and change it to Overlay. Overlay is usually the best choice if you want clean, natural-looking sharpening, especially for portraits and everyday photos. If you want something stronger, you can try Linear Light or even Vivid Light. Those options create a more intense effect, which can work really well for architecture, landscapes, product shots, and text-heavy images. As soon as you change the blend mode, you'll see the image snap into sharper focus. The details become more defined, and the photo starts to look much cleaner and more polished. This is why the high pass method is so popular. It gives you a strong sharpening effect without destroying the natural look of the image. Now, if the sharpening feels too strong, too grainy, or just a little too dramatic, don't worry. You do not need to start over. Just go to the opacity slider in the Layers panel and lower it. Try bringing it down from 100% to somewhere around 50 to 70%. This lets you fine-tune the intensity until the result looks realistic and balanced. This final adjustment is what separates beginner edits from professional edits. Small changes often make the biggest difference. A photo that is slightly sharpened usually looks much better than one that is over-sharpened because it still feels natural to the eye. So to recap, the best way to sharpen an image in Photoshop is to duplicate the layer. Apply the high pass filter, adjust the radius carefully, change the blend mode to overlay or linear light, and then fine-tune the opacity until the effect looks perfect. That's the full workflow, and once you practice it a couple of times, it becomes very fast and easy to use. If this Photoshop tutorial helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe for more editing tips, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.